What's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. The new Lightsworn Link monster is on YgoPro, so let's try it out. The card on its own is so fantastic, very good effect. The small downside, and that's the biggest weakness of this card, is actually getting this on board. It's not that hard, but then again there are moments of interruption, hand traps, etc. that can definitely be like MVP against this card. Then again, this is like a quote-unquote pure Lightsworn version, just a regular Lightsworn version with some hints, some flavors of Twilight, you know, with double BLS and a TCG. The Cobra, or at least the Predaplant engine, is super crucial. It just makes this new Link monster so easy to summon. A couple of the hand traps, Fairy Tale Snow. Since you know the new Link monster has like 3 separate effects, is that when it's like destroyed or when it leaves the field due to an opponent's card effect or destroyed by battle, it becomes a monster reincarnation. So getting back something from your graveyard, BLS, JD, hand traps, you can pick. And also, the moment when it's Link summoned, it becomes a Lavalval chain. So, like, when it's summoned, you can send any card from your deck to the graveyard. So yeah, depending on your situation, like sending Trick Clown, Thousand Blades, Fairy Tale Snow, for example, from your deck to the graveyard. And then its third effect is activates once per turn. Is at any point when any card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, this new Link Lightsworn monster will mill top 3 cards of your deck. So again, quite a crucial, quite a strong card, but the small downside of getting it on board. So let's see a couple of example duels. Okay, again, a couple of examples. So the Predaplant engine is definitely here in this deck. It's of course a dark monster, so again, extra targets for possible BLS. Then again, the Predaplant engine, again, as I mentioned before, it's like a quote-unquote 2 card going into, you know, the regular shenanigans of Cobra, searching on Brilliant Fusion into Seraphonite, etc. And this lets you eventually summon your Link monster, since again, you can only summon it by using 3 monsters, 3 different monsters with, you know, the same attribute. Let's say all light monsters, or yeah, in this case all earth monsters, but they need to be like a different type. And in this case I used the Mrs. Radiant, the Thousand Blades, and what was the third one? The Seraphonite, indeed. So easily get this guy on board, and then it's just go for it, shenanigans all the way. Yeah, depending on what you mill, right? Also, you can send something like Fairy Tale Snow from your deck to the graveyard. All fine. Minerva getting some extra mills as well. But yeah, it's all fine and dandy if it like works out, right? But again, very nice card. Again, if the opponent has like an answer to it, it just becomes a monster reincarnation, right? So that's all good. Okay, Bulb, eventually go for Trishla, potentially forcing out the Makaba. I'm not really sure if I could have arranged the chains here with the Trick Clown being the Chain Link 2, but I think Trick Clown is automatically Chain Link 1. But again, feel free to correct me. I think I was able to like arrange the chain links. Not really. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. Nothing to yeah, no worries here. Again, drop the big boss monsters. You know, Twilight Sworn at its prime, right? So again, Predaplant here. Yeah, you know the regular shenanigans. It's not going to always be the case here. Use the Enfoker as well. You know, Seraphonite into Mrs. Radiant, Trick Clown, eventually triggering the Thousand Blades. Indeed. Go for the Lightsworn Link monster, and then yes, send something from your deck to the grave. The Trick Clown is still in the field, so any level 4 monster would do. Either Phyllis or the Wolf, you know, go for Minerva, etc. The shenanigans is real. Go for Omega, do many plays, get rid of your opponent's, at least 1 card from your opponent's hand, and with Tornado Dragon as well. Very solid field, especially with the Ash Blossom in the hand as well. Okay, Thousand Blades during your opponent's turn. Drop the Ash and that's game over, right? If you can stop the Alistair from searching, that's definitely GG, well played. I'm going to use the Tornado Dragon here to get Fairy Tale in the graveyard. I could have used it to go for Makaba, but I'm not really sure if Makaba would have saved him. Doesn't really matter, right? Some extra negation then again with the Strike as well set, since, okay, whatever, right? Go for Proxy Dragon. It's just too much. All the boss monsters. Go for Decode Target, since again I need more spaces on my side of the field. Michael will eventually force out the back row. Finally, I can drop double BLS and yeah, that's it, right? Double BLS will eventually seal the deal and attack for some nice damage, especially with the Utopia as well. So the new Link monster, very solid card, easy to get on board with, you know, the Predator Plant engine in general. But again, the Predator Plant engine is very vulnerable to hand traps. You know, something like Ash Blossom can instantly stop this card, and you know, the possible dead draws of the first of all, the Cobra you can potentially draw, and of course the Brilliant Fusion engine drawing the Garnet. So if you want, you can definitely play this like a 60 card deck. I had the 60 card version already, but I have so many things to test out with this, like zombies as well. 60 card cross with something like Lone Fire Blossom to, you know, have quicker and more consistent access to Cobra, or at least, yeah, to Scorpio into Cobra, into this shenanigans. Tornado Dragon again with Proxy Dragon, all fine. Okay, get rid of the Dragon's Ravine, banishes, what is it, B? Yeah, indeed, it's B. And still have Tornado Dragon on the field, so I can potentially stop any threat from my opponent. And then again the Trick Clown. This is Lightsworn, guys, Lightsworns. Full force with the new Link monster. Minerva, yeah, still had Minerva already. Some more draws, more mills. Gee, this is insane, literally insane. Okay, Magic Bullet, well, Magical Musketeers, right? Magical Musketeers. Okay, again, Charge. Yeah, the fact that, you know, with the most recent TCG list at Charge, the Light Brigade is back at 3, together with Solar Recharge. That's one of the reasons why I want to cut this deck down to 40 cards, increase the chances of, you know, drawing into those 6 power cards. But, yeah, anyway, kinda easy. Yeah, it's if you don't have like the Brilliant Fusion shenanigans, there's still like Lumina, Wolf, or and Raiden with, you know, the 3 light monsters, Warrior, Beast Warrior, and I believe Spellcaster, if I'm not mistaken, to instantly get your Lightsworn Link monster on the field and, you know, gain some more pluses and more field advantage after that. You know, the Lightsworn Link monster just sets up your Fairy Tail, and, you know, Fairy Tail is just a broken card on its own. Tornado Dragon to force out a couple of his back rows, and Ash is going to prevent him from searching one back row left, so JD blowing up the entire field, and now I can just attack for a game again. GG, well played. Another duel the opponent gets to start is going for the invincible Crystal Wing, and okay, this opening hand is quite good, well, depending again if on what I draw with Solar Recharge, and on top of that with what I mill with Solar Recharge, and that's still Lightsworn, right? A lot of luck milling the cards, and of course drawing the cards out of Recharge. Yeah, I take a big -1 due to the Ash Blossom again. Everyone is main decking multiple Ash Blossoms, so that threat is still live. Lila will definitely force out the Crystal Wing, otherwise I would have popped his back row and go for Utopia the Lightning to attack over the Crystal Wing. So okay, that's all fine. So drop BLS. BLS can instantly take care of the Crystal Wing and, you know, deal some nice damage in the process. I definitely have a lot of plays ready for, at least, yeah, I have a nice field potentially if he's playing Invoked with Tornado Dragon popping the field spell, or yeah, Cobra is still on the, yeah, at least in my hand, to, you know, have a lot of plays ready for next turn. Okay, good play on his part with the Decode Talker here, getting 2 more draws, but he already used up his normal summon. No back row, and hopefully, maybe I should have used Solar Recharge here, but then again, I needed a monster to discard off of Scorpio, so, well, yeah, I do play a lot of monsters, but, you know, just in case, if I draw 2 monsters, and, you know, I can just finish the game here with the Trick Clown into Thousand Blades, indeed, into Utopia, and that's more than enough to attack for a game. And then the last example, yeah, okay, I think, yeah, indeed, I get to start drawing the Cobra. It's always like either opening with the Garnet or the Cobra, but that's all fine, right? Lumina into Charge, well, Charge, Lumina, etc. There is a Lightsworn Link monster sending the Felice, I believe. Yeah, something important here is that the Trick Clown can miss timing if it's sent with the Lightsworn Link monster to the grave. Well, miss timing with the Thousand Blades. Yeah, Thousand Blades misses timing. That's how I should have pronounced it. Because, you know, the Trick Clown will be sent to the graveyard, and then immediately your Lightsworn Link monster will trigger herself to, you know, sending 3 more cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard. So, you know, missing the timing of Thousand Blades. Okay, very nice field here, very solid field, but get blown away by the Kaiju Slumber, okay? Get wrecked. But still have a lot of plays ready. The Monster Reincarnation effect activates, very nice. The build-in effect, so get back like a JD you milled earlier. And it just, everything replaces itself. Only 1 card left in the deck, but that's more than enough, right? Fairy Tale Snow to still have like an established board, and now only one, yeah, 2 back row indeed, so I have to play around that. Use Omega, nothing is activated, drop the JD to do force out a possible strike, and now 1 more back row left, so I can use Lila and eventually, you know, upgrade and drop PLS to attack for a game. So this is currently my list. It's not like a finalized list, there's so many things I want to try out with this new Lightsworn Link monster, but yeah, guys, have fun with this. Man, definitely crazy. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. GlitchxCity out. Peace.